everybody, Michael, Tiny Saul. Tonight's video will be a watch list for the week of March 28th, 2011. Today is March 27th, 2011, just to get you the frame of reference. A couple of housekeeping items. First, on my last video, I spoke about doing a Forex video. I'm not going to be able to do that today. I'm going to get to it this week. I'm getting a lot of requests for currency analysis. I'm going to look at some Forex charts this week, I promise. I'm just having a little bit of trouble with the data, so this will be the only video for tonight. And of course, I have the wrap-up video for the week of the 21st, which I already put on this afternoon, I believe, or it may have even been yesterday. Okay. If you need to contact me, my email is tinymjs@gmail.com. This YouTube channel is youtube.com/tinymjs. And please visit my blog at tinystmv.blogspot.com. Some people have been talking to me about my daily newsletter. Right now, the daily newsletter is in the sub-beta testing arena. Okay, I'm just giving it out and running ideas past a few people. Soon it's going to be available for beta testing. The website is almost done. It looks gorgeous. So that's going to be shortly, and of course when it's up and running, I'll announce to everybody, and everybody will be able to take a free trial of the newsletter. And what else I have to offer there? I'm going to be doing educational videos that are not going to be here on YouTube, and I'm also going to be doing members only videos, and also even people who sign up to my email list for free, they're going to be getting different videos as well. Okay? Please like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Leave comments. Any questions or criticisms you may have, feel free to leave them there. And if you have special requests, I will try to accommodate you. Okay, all right, let's get into the stocks here. 17 to look at. Some of these will look familiar because they were on last week's list and are just being carried over. Now, Medifast is the first one. It did not tag the 20 EMA. It had a reversal candle on Friday, and I guess you could say it broke this trend line. I mean, I'm looking for the 20 EMA. I'm looking for a reversal at the 20 EMA. That's what I'm waiting for. So that didn't happen. So right now, you could say, okay, it triggered, so there's a little bit of a profit here since it closed at the lows on Friday. So if by chance, you decided to take this, and like I said, that's always up to you, then watch for a move out of here, or just try to flatten out. But I'm watching the 20 EMA for a potential reversal. Cree still has a little bit of work to do, in my opinion. Nice impulse last Wednesday. It could fall right out of here, but I'm not using an actionable trigger on Cree just yet. I want to give it at least one more session. FFIV, spoke about that, how I love this type of pattern, which is the first continuation after a break of the 200-day moving average. I still think this one has a little bit of time to mature, a little bit more maturity left in it as well. So I'm going to be watching that one carefully. Google. Okay, Google had the inside day after the hanging man. I spoke last week that I'm not a big fan of the hanging man as far as a reversal candle, but the inside day definitely makes me interested. The deal with this, of course, is that the range is pretty wide, so you really have to be careful when you're doing your lot size. Okay, so this candle is about 10 points here. So if you're using it as an entry trigger, you need to use at least a 10-point stop on it. Now, some people get freaked out by that, but it all depends on lot size. If you trade 25 shares, it's $250 risk. 50 shares, it's $500, etc. You could do the basic math or get a calculator if you need help with that. So nobody's saying, are you 10-point stop? I have 100 shares, I'll risk $1,000. Well, if it's not in your trading plan to risk $1,000, there's no reason to do that. First target would be this 10-day moving average, but I would just use that for stop loss management. I think that this gap would be a first profit-taking target, and then, of course, the 200-day moving average is my ultimate short-term target. If it breaks that, obviously, who knows how far it could go, but definitely something to watch. Hess was a nice one from last week. Closed in the upper part of the range. I'm watching for these highs to actually get broken. That would be the first target. Nothing wrong if profits were taken up here, but if you still have a piece of the position, I'd be watching these highs, and the stop would be break even. I would not take any chances with that if it were to turn tail. Okay, staying in the oil vein is rig. Rig wound up turning out okay. Stops for me would be break even now, and I'd be watching for these lows to be tested for a short-term profit target. And of course, if it broke that, there would be more to potentially more to be seen. But you have to map out the areas that you're looking at first, and then take it from there if it continues to go. Prudential. Okay, Prudential is kind of meandering around, right? It either triggered on Tuesday or on Wednesday, whatever it did. Stops would be above these highs, above last week's highs, and also a little bit above the 20 EMA. And if this stock were to fall out of bed and were to break these lows from last week, which come in at 60.15, I'd be moving stops to break even and seeing how far this could go. Okay, it looked to me like it was a nice wedge, but now it's, I like to see the stocks move once they break the pattern. Okay, I don't like them just kind of hanging around. Okay, so let's see what else. So that was Prudential. Let's see what else from last week. Okay, UIS and SLV. All right, UIS has the reversal candle. I'm watching that reversal candle now for a trigger. Stop would be above this 50-day moving average. SLV, giving it another day or so. Maybe it'll trigger Monday, but this is off my trigger list for Monday. So if it loses $10, I'm not going to come back on and go, oh, you see, I don't do that, as you can see from the videos. But this is not an actionable signal for me as far as Monday goes, okay? Let's see what else. RIM. Okay, RIM had that ugly day on Friday. I'm watching for potential break of the 200-day and then a remount. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a break of the 200-day and then a remount. Now, if the break comes and it's 3 or 4 points, then I'm going to let the remount go its own way. But if it breaks and only breaks by $1, $1.20, whatever, let's call it $1.20 max, and then it remounts, put my stop over the low of where the break happened, and then I'm looking for a remount up to see if we could get a bounce. Okay, 58 would be the first resistance on the upside if that were to happen. All right, so now let's look at, oh no, one more, Rockwell Automation, sorry. Okay, once again, I'm leaving this B for now. It's on the list, but I'm not looking for a trigger on Monday. Okay, now, some new stocks. Sia's Holding. Sia's Holding had this nice reversal here after tagging its 20 EMA and 50-day moving average. I'm watching the low of Friday with a stop above the high of Friday. The bar's a little wide here, so I'm going to be very aggressive with stop trailing. It gets 50, 60, 70 cents. I'd be moving to break even, looking to take profits at this first low over here. Monsanto. Okay, Monsanto had the doji at the 50-day moving average. I'd be watching this one for a potential shorting up with a stop above the highs from Friday. CMI, okay, inverted hammer at the 50-day, looking for break of the lows, stop above the 50-day. The 20 EMA would be the first target. ARLP, okay, nice little dynamite triangle. This is actually a mini coil, I call this, right here, these 3 bars. Watching this one carefully. If it could break out, 85 would be the first target. Stop would be below Friday's low. APKT. Okay, a little doji at the moving averages. This one I'm going to be watching. This technically would be an actionable signal if it fired off Monday, but I'd be going half size on this one, because I think this one may need a little bit more time to mature. It could be an inverted cup and handle. So I would be watching that one carefully. And if it triggers Monday, it would be half size. If not, we'll continue to update it. OIH. Oops, that is my TC program. Okay. OIH to me looks like it wants to move higher here. It's sitting here with a small, nice mini base right on the 20 EMA. If it were to break out, These highs are major weekly resistance. They're a 62% retracement, as you can see by the labels. Okay, there it is. So if it were to get above those highs, it could have some really nice upside potential. But for now, just seeing if it breaks out here and tries to retest the highs. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, any questions, feel free to drop me an email. Thanks a lot for listening to me. Don't forget to give the thumbs up to this video and leave comments. Talk to everybody again tomorrow.